Okay, so now I've got Kat here with me. Kat, would you like to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and what you do here at Nelly's?
Yep, so my name's Kat Armstrong and I currently walk beside April and Helen at Nelly's Healing Centre. My background is a vast background. I come from a childhood of severe domestic violence and sexual assault. That led me to become addicted to drugs when I was a teenager, dropped out of school, eventuated to crime, which is what happens when most people get addicted to drugs. Spent a total of 10 years in prison, and the last time I was in prison, I lost my then 11-year-old daughter. She wrote me a letter that said, "Dear Mum, I think that you'll always pick drugs over me, and so I don't want you to be my mother anymore. Please never contact me again." And getting that letter was a pivotal point in my life, and I stuck it to the cell wall and looked at it and read it every day. And it was then I decided I was going to change my life. And so I applied to do a law degree in jail, started it in jail, got out of jail, and like every other woman that gets out of jail, starting again is really difficult. Thankfully, I met two significant people who walked beside me, mentored me, and I redid my law degree, and I started an organisation in 2007 called the Women in Prison Advocacy Network.
Just tell, in terms of Nelly's program, how do you support women that are coming out of this that system and environment?
Yep. So the program that the Aboriginal women, Helen and April and others, and the Aboriginal Board of Nelly's have developed is a pre-release program. So fundamentally 3 months prior to any woman walking out of prison, meeting the women, building that rapport, that relationship, and then getting those systems in place so that the day the woman walks out, she isn't faced with homelessness and no ID and a packet of tampons.
Yeah.
Right? So just the most basic things,
fundamental,
that every one of us take for granted each and every day. That's what a woman needs when she gets out of prison. So we try and get those things in place prior to her getting out. And then the most important part is reconnection to family and children. Right? So Nelly's Healing Centre is all about kinship, and it's all about for the women, by the women. And so Nelly's Healing Centre, there is no other place that offers women affected by criminal justice, women affected by the child protection system, drug and alcohol, mental health, child removal. There's so many areas that Nelly's Healing Centre programs have been developed to assist Aboriginal women who are the highest growing population in prisons.
Yeah. And it's hearing everybody's journey and stories today has just been really inspiring to actually see and hear not only what you've gone through personally, but also how the impact you're having on these women. It's really amazing. So thank you so much for sharing your journey, Kat, and we're really excited to hopefully grow and help support along the way.
Thank you, Cass. It's been a pleasure.